Alright, I failed to just pause the process of recording, so here we are at part two. Um, where was I? I you unlock these worlds of resistance, getting into the movement and the awareness of white well-being and what it is to be a people and be healthy. You know, when you yes, this is going on YouTube, so if if there's any opposition to white well-being, we'll be happy to hear it. Anyway, um, whiteness is a meme pathogen. Skinhead, Nazi, racist. These are anti white slurs and meme pathogens that you do not tolerate, especially in your house. Now, where was I? So, you unlock these worlds of resistance by knowing what health is and what peoplehood is. Now, the humanization of one's people, the most demonized and envied race, and in my opinion, the most excellent, beautiful, courageous, and expansive, and all those are good things. But anyway, where was I? So you unlock all these worlds of, and I can look back. I was reluctant to continue recording because I made a bullet point my past year, where I was going to share. I can see looking back psychologically how like resentment for my parents may have played into me getting into Satanism and beginning to hate white people, and this I want to call it a rabbit hole, but a lot of turns were very misleading, took me the wrong direction. But anyway, so I want to equip you with this awareness myself. Like this will be played against you, like the a lot of resentment I had for Christianity, and my parents, some of the values they tried to instill, or some of the virtues I thought was just a bunch of big-headed hot air, pretty much. No, you do want to preserve your traditions. Try to appreciate your bloodline and kin as you can. Not everybody has very admirable kin or likable whatsoever. I totally get that, but I want to equip you with the mind control tools because it you're not going to be a complete self without accepting your race. And something about me forgiving my parents has given me like great advantage over the mind that I'm seeing not reflected in others, and getting the impression that they might not feel very good about their parents or their bloodline, and most always their race. We have a very sick race. This is going to take a lot of meme curatives, which some of us are walking meme curatives, and we are awesome. We know who we are. So I wanted to shout out to you all, even in the midst of novel day, to say the least. Mm, the way I've started it and the way it's going, it's a little all over the place, but it's manageable. Um, so like the mind control tools, I know I do not want to leave you unequipped. Knowing them myself, it's a little hard to convey. I was an occultist, but I mean, not was, am, but like I realize a lot of people who get weird get into otherworldly stuff, like you know, where Maynard looks like the exception. Like, yes, he must have had such profound visions, but like he can articulate in an interview and stuff. Um, there's, it's not just him, clearly, but yeah. Uh, so I'm not going in the mad unintelligible direction, clearly. But how to tell this to people who are more into paganism and Christianity? I'll feel that out as I go. Um, I see I see what it does to be unequipped with this stuff. You know, these are very low level base headed people caught up in reactionism. You know, I I know what we're doing is beyond comprehension and our lifespan and time. It's an honor. I just kind of want to wrap this up at this point, but yeah, it is. You know, this is part of some great destiny. Like the Black Occultist lecturers I used to listen to, they would align with race and purpose simultaneously. You know, they had no problem with this. I mean, except yeah, the problems they saw in other blacks doing so. You know, like they had to gain their sense of solidarity and their lecture communities. Like these were not average blacks showing up to these lectures. You know, and we are clearly not the average white. What we're doing is, like I said, beyond comprehension in our lifespan and time. You know, we are the front lines of the restoration of Western kind to its natural freedom from anti whiteism, the embracement of our roots as a people, loving our people, our biospirit. And it's an honor. I love you all. And to get to share it, what an awesome community. We are the proper change. We will, it's a little, we will secure our white positive future. And we will count as our, what? Sorry for. I'm sorry, am I bothering you? Future, and we will fight for our whiteness. Oh, continue. That's what I wrote. We will continue to fight for our white destiny as the heroes of a grand purpose that will forever seal restoration. It's really more than can be described. There'll never be another thing like it. Bless you all, Jason, Fornall, Franklin, all of you. I love you all. Let's go free.